Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is the Butter Queen, the Butter Queen, the Butter Queen. Today you guys, we are doing some quick grilled chicken fajita tasting tacos for dinner tonight. So without further ado, let's get this video melting. Let's get it melting. Like melting. Let's get it melting. Subscribe melting. Let's get it melting. Comment melting. Let's get it melting. Share. And of course, guys, I'm not on the video today because y'all know that it's been COVID. So let's start out with a few ingredients. Now, when I do my tacos, I love to use the cast iron skillet here that I have here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook our tortillas, okay? These are my favorite. You guys may know the Guerrera. You see they say ready to cook? These right here. So what we're going to do is we have a plate here. I'm going to take each one and I'm going to lay them here. I already have a preheated cast iron skillet. And we also have our spatula. Okay. And then we also have our little brush here for our oil. So what we're going to do is we are going to dip our brush in some oil. And we're going to brush that on each one of our tortillas, okay? It doesn't matter what kind of oil you have, you see it? Okay. So, let's get started. And we're going to brush the tortillas with oil. So we're going to lay them here. And we're going to brush them. Now, a lot of people may not do this step. They may just cook them. And that's fine. But I like oil on mine. So we're going to take them, you see them? And we're going to take them, we're going to lay them down. Really? During my video? Really? Y'all see my son, my other son over here? He wants to pop popcorn during my video. So, and we're going to put a top on it. You don't put a top on popcorn. You see what I'm talking about? They get A's and B's in school, y'all, but they ain't got no regular sense. Just hit popcorn. Y'all see what I'm talking about? So it's very loud because of him. So now you can see over here, I'm going to move it just a little bit to show you guys what's happening. What we want to do is we want to get that bubbling around the edges because we want to cook these like they are restaurant style. So we're gonna let it do its thing. I don't like the regular tortillas because first of all they're too bready. We're gonna turn them over. And you see they're cooking. Alright. See, he done choked in the video. Y'all see that, huh? Right in my video. It don't matter that I'm recording. Y'all see it? It don't matter. So I'm going to get these nice and brown and pretty. Until I started recording to do this. He had ample amount of time to do this. You know that?
And it just came on. Ooh, that smells good.
Just like it just came to his mind to go put his beanie on. You know what I'm talking about?
I see that. It just came from mine. I didn't even know you wanted to record. Gotta get you watch out too.
So. So, you know, these are gonna turn out really, really nice. For some reason, the ones that you have to cook, they just give the tacos a better homemade restaurant style. Even when I do just regular fajitas on the grill with my husband, my kids know I always do these type of shells. I don't like the ones that are already done because they're too bready, too soft, and just too thick. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give y'all another look at what I'm looking for. You see that? That's what we're looking for. Okay? I'm gonna take these out and I'm gonna place them over there. We're gonna move on to the next one. And now the fire is higher, so we're gonna let them begin. It's gonna cook faster. I just did that to kind of show y'all. It's 16. You can get 10 in a pack or 16 in a pack. Well, of course, you know, because I have, once again, a large family, I have the 16 in a pack. And they're gonna cook faster now, as I said, because we have the fire turned up a little higher. And what I normally do is I go ahead and stack them and oil them. So that way I can just kind of go ahead and put them in one by one. I love to go to the Mexican La Michoacanas and Taquerandes and the little and go over to where they're serving the tacos at, and I love to see them fix the tortillas. That is like the best part. That's the best part. And see, once you stack them, guys, they already have oil from the one that's underneath them on the opposite side. So if you do them like that, you don't have to worry about it. There's this restaurant here, guys, that me and my husband love to go to. And there's a grandmother in there, and she's rolling these tortillas, and she's rolling them, and she's fixing them so amazing. And she's actually flipping them over with her hand in the skillet and on the griddle and stuff. So it reminds me of my grandmother. When my grandmother was alive, she used to cook, and she used to flip that stuff over in those cast iron skillets. I still don't know how she did it, but she did it. So we're gonna finish these, guys, and we'll be back. All right, guys, we are back. We have finished the entire stack of shells. Y'all see them? Look how beautiful they are. Nice and hot and cooked. All right, guys, so now what I love to do when I make my fajita tacos, let me give y'all the rundown of what you're gonna need, or what I am particularly, I can't say it particularly, I'm gonna say what I prefer to use, okay? So we do have a red onion here. This is gonna be for the fresh guacamole, okay? We are going to do some julienne peppers, yes, some julienne onions, and we are going to use some fajita seasoning. Okay, now you can use your own fajita seasoning, or you can really go to the meat market and buy your own chicken already fajita season. But like I said, we're doing some quick and easy fajita tacos. Of course, you need black pepper, garlic powder, and one of my favorites is Adam's Kickin' Chicken. This is going to add a little heat and a little bit more flavor. Now tonight we're not going to cut up any raw chicken breast. We're going to go with the John Soul's grilled chicken. Y'all see it's already cut up. Now some of these pieces in here may be a little too wide, so we're going to slice them in half and make them smaller strips, okay? So let's get started on cutting up our peppers. Now,
Oh, that one.
we do know that we're gonna turn this just a little bit, and we do know that, well, some people may know, but if you don't, we're gonna say it anyway. And if you do, we're gonna say it. So, you know that when you do your onions and bell peppers, I try to cook my bell peppers first because they are a little thicker than your regular onion. So they take a little longer to soften, okay? You want to make sure you get all your seeds out of there and all the white out of there. And we're going to rinse these off. They were already rinsed off on the outside. We're going to do it on the inside as well. And that white part is the bitter part. So that's one reason why you want to get rid of that. Okay. So now we're going to take these and we're going to back this up so you can see me cut them in julienne slices. Now I normally go a little bit faster than this, guys, but I haven't mastered the julienne slices. I've mastered chopping them, but not the julienne slices. And julienne, as you can see, are like this, okay? All right. And those go really well on taco. If you've been to any Mexican restaurant, when you order fajitas, these are the type of bell peppers you're gonna get. Now, if you don't want them extremely long, you can always slant your knife and cut them in half. And let me show you what I mean by that. So you can take this one and you can slant your knife and see the angle that you're gonna get, okay? So if you don't want them really long, that's an option. My son and my husband, my oldest son and my husband, they like the grilled peppers. Me personally, I cook the bell peppers, I don't eat them. It's just really crazy. So now we're gonna go with the next one. A lot of people be like, how you cook them but don't eat them? I just don't like the taste of them. Even though, now that's crazy because that's the green bell pepper that I don't like the taste of. I love the red and the orange and the yellow. I think because they have a sweeter taste. I think that's what it is. I don't like anything that has a bitter taste. Isaiah, can you give me some oil in the pantry? Since he just gonna be in my video, might as well put him to work, right? So some of these I'm gonna halfen at an angle. That's a new container, so. And he's on the video beating the stuff together. You see that?
She said I hate more.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these into this. We're gonna turn it off on our own again. Really? Okay. All right. And so we're going to saute these in. Okay. Well, enough. Oh, too much, but enough. Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, we're gonna have enough in there for the onions too. So we're gonna take these and we're gonna put these in here. And we're gonna get these nice and simmered and sauteed. And I make all these different things for my fajita tacos for those who want it on their tacos. And we're going to get these nice and sauteed. You know, bell peppers take a minute, so that's why you cook these before you cook the onions. So now while that's working, we're gonna go into our onions. Now this is what I love on a taco. I love onions. We're gonna do this stuff over here. We're gonna let those cook. We're gonna pull out this outer shell. Okay. And if you know, like I know, onions cook down, so I may use more than one, but they are gonna cook down because most of my entire family loves onions. So probably beside that little boy right there. We're gonna get these going. And those are cooking on one side. Now, with the julienne, you have to be very careful with the onions. So what I like to do is I like to take it and hold it, and then just press the knife down once I get down to the end. And we're going to do the same thing here. And then once again, we're going to take it and hold it and then push our knife down. And like I said, that's not a lot of onions. We're going to cook down to probably like a half. We're probably going to need some more. So I'm going to turn these over. You can smell that they're starting to cook. And you can cook your onion, your bell peppers to the tenderness that you like. We kind of like for ours to be sauteed down to where they've rendered the flavor that we're looking for. I have been to some restaurants where the peppers are just slightly darkened in color. And what's beautiful is when you do have red and yellow and orange to go in with it, that is so beautiful. So tonight I just used what I had, so that's why I don't have the red, orange, and yellow to go with it. But I normally have a pile of red, a pile of orange, and yellow to go with the green ones. But you know, that's mainly at home. I haven't been to a Mexican restaurant that does all three. So I'm going to show you guys what we're kind of starting to look like. You see that? That's what we're starting to look like. The color is starting to go down. Sometimes they serve them just like this, but we're going to get them a little bit darker and a little bit softer to taste. Alright guys, so we're going to normally I add a little seasoning to my peppers when I'm sauteing them, but because we're doing fajitas, we're going to have their own natural flavor. Give me another onion, please. I think I am gonna have to get me another onion because the onion is like the best part of the taco, guys. That's like the best part. If he doesn't tear my refrigerator over there. Thank you, sir. Now you can begin to smell the flavor of the bell peppers. And y'all see, the onions don't take that long. Once they become translucent, you can pretty much say that they're done. But the peppers, they take a little longer. And I even saute my peppers before I even make spaghetti and meatloaf. I saute them because I don't want raw bell peppers in my spaghetti and in my meatloaf. It's getting darker. Alright guys, we'll be back. Alright guys, we are back. Let me show you the finished product of the onions and the bell peppers. Y'all see that?
So delicious.
Y'all see them? I'll zoom up like that.
There you go.
Okay, and so now we are starting on the chopping of the chicken. So we're gonna slide that back a little bit. Y'all see how I said that some of them are kind of wide? So what we want to do is we want to take them and we're going to cut them to where they're smaller. Okay. So we're going to just slice these. And if it's just okay guys, so now what we're going to do is we are going to, and if some of them are too long, you can cut those in half as well. Now, as I was saying, if you have a small family, probably 2 packs of this would be enough. Okay, but of course, you know, I have a large family, so we got to use 4 to 6 bags because it's really only like 1 chicken breast per bag. And what we're doing is we have a preheated skillet over here. It's already done. Now, if you want to, you can just warm it up in the microwave and use it like that. But y'all know the Butter Queen has to go above and beyond for flavor and taste. Okay, so we're gonna get these cut up because we don't want to overcrowd our skillet. So, and like I said, some of them, if they're long, I'm gonna cut them in half. And y'all can see the little grill marks on them, like, cause they're already done. But, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so now we're going to take a little oil and we're gonna add it in here. We've already had some in here. Thank you, son. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna add this to our pan. Like I said, you don't want to overcrowd your skillet or pan that you're cooking it in. Okay. You wash your hands. So now we want to take our black pepper. And remember, you don't have to add any salt. And y'all, he knows that he's highly allergic to stuff, and he just put it right there. Garlic powder. So y'all see, I'm not even worried about him because he know it don't take much. You see what I'm talking about? And then remember our Adams. All in the video, y'all see that? That's what I'm talking about. She's crazy. Okay. And then we're going to take our first pack of fajita seasoning. And we're going to add that to it. Okay. And let's get this tossed around in here. We want it to kind of resemble fajita chicken that's been like on the grill. No, son, we're not using complete seasoning tonight, y'all. He knows that that's the beast, that's the master, that's what we normally use in every dish that I fix. And those of y'all that have seen my videos, y'all know that as well. I call it the beast. And out of this, guys, you should be able to get probably about 6 tacos out of this. Okay, so we'll be back. This is what you want your chicken to look like. Right here. After it's been sauteed and kind of got that extra caramel color on there, along with those onions and stuff. Alright guys, we're back. We have finished up everything. We even have some fresh guacamole that I've made. Kind of like the table side guacamole. So now we're getting ready to build our tacos. We have some shredded lettuce here. We have some 4 cheese Mexican. We have some diced tomatoes. Some salsa. And of course, you know, we got our onions and our meat. So let's kind of zoom in. We got our meat. We got our tortillas. And we got our grilled onions and peppers. So let's build a taco. So we got our shells here. They're nice and warm. See how look? Yeah, they look so authentic. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to grab the tongs. Let's use our small ones for this. And we're gonna get some meat. And we're just gonna build our tacos. And with all the stuff that we got to go in these tacos, you don't need a lot of meat. You just need just enough to make them nice and juicy. Okay. And of course, you know, guys, I gotta have my onions. You see, we're building them. The onions is what make it taste so good. Putting those onions on there, they're nice and neat. Okay. Now, I'm not into all of the extra stuff. So we are gonna do a little tomato. You guys can have whatever toppings you like. Okay, we're gonna put our shredded lettuce. And now this is an actual taco. So fajita, you just really need the bread, the meat, the onions, and the peppers. They give you all this in the restaurant. Hey guys, don't worry. I know somebody's saying, where's the sour cream? Trust me, it's coming. So what we're going to do is, we're going to slide these over. And we're going to make them nice and pretty. Because what we're going to do is we're going to put some fresh sour cream in here. I mean guacamole, guys. And I'm going to tell y'all something. My table side guacamole is so amazing. It's just fresh avocados and sour cream. It's just fresh avocados, tomatoes, purple and red onions, whichever one you were raised to call them. We're gonna do a dollop with Mr. Daisy here. I like to take my sour cream out a little ahead of time so it won't be so stiff. Alright. And there you got it. You got the loaded fajita tacos with all the fixings. Alright guys, until the next time the Butter Queen is out, you guys have an awesome night. Don't forget COVID is here. Please mask up. Take all your meds. Check out my video that says love yourselves and others too, or take care of yourselves and others too. So guys, I love you guys. Until the next time, bye.